Sensei Keith, Sensei Keishi's already on there. Okay. You can't hear. How many countries, Sensei?
5.
5.
Countries. United States, Mexico, Honduras, Costa Rica, Brazil,
Nepal.
Nepal.
Nepal. It's 7 countries.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And you know, we have Algeria. It's 2 in the morning there, so he can't make it. He wants me to record it. And then, of course, Nicholas in Switzerland and Brandon Sheehan in Sweden want us to record it as well. So.
Also, we have Sensei Boris from Ukraine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's in the States, but he's from Ukraine and he's in the class, right?
Was.
Okay, I think that maybe we can get started. Should we wait someone else? You know, someone is joining.
Yeah, it's 7:05. Maybe we should start. So everybody please mute. I am going to actually put these back on. But everybody can please mute their thing. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. So first of all, Sensei Os, everybody, and thank you for having me. Sensei Mauricio. Sensei Mauricio called me last week and said, hey, do you want to do a class and go over Tensho and Sanchin and maybe differences or, you know, and I love it. So I you know, Tensho is one of my favorite katas, as it was Sosai's. I don't know why it's Sosai's favorite. I know it was. I can tell you why it's my favorite. You know what? I can't hear with these. I'm sorry. It's too weird. The brand new headphones and the sound deadening, so it's messing me up. I can tell you why it's mine. And I first want to go over Tensho and the history of it a little bit, and then obviously teach it to you guys if you don't know it well. Go over some of the application of it, deconstruct it with the bunkai. And then I want to go over Sanchin and go through it, of course, and then discuss Sanchin, and then the differences of the 2 katas with the ibuki breathing, the linear versus circular, things of this nature. But first, we're going to do a very short warm-up. We're not going to do a lot of physical stuff tonight. It's going to be more of a technical class, if you don't mind. So we're not going to do a lot of sweating, but we'll just do some warm-ups, okay? So why don't we just do 10 jump, just do whatever I do, 10 jumping jacks, and then we'll just do some arm warm-up and a few kicks and things like that, okay? So we'll just start with some jumping jacks. So, shoot, go, sit, touch, cue, ju, arms, itch, san, shi, go, hip, sit, touch, cue, ju, hand tight, itch, san, shi, go, hip, sit, touch, cue, ju. And we're going to do a lot of wrist stuff tonight, so stretch those wrists out. Here, grab here, come up, itch, knee, san, chi, and go. Shake it out, shake the wrists out, keep them loose. Keys of a wash, itch, knee, san, chi, go, ku, hantai, itch, knee, san, chi, go, ku. Separate a little bit, a couple of squats, itch, knee, san, chi, and go. Touch your toes, itch, knee, san, chi, go, hook, sit, touch, ku, ju. Shake it out, itch. Okay, so Regenda Sensei is also sort of learning this kata. We're going to go with Tensho first, but I want to give you a little bit of history on Tensho. This kata came about through okishu, which was what I used to call the fish blocks. When I started my karate training in 1972, it was in a style called Weichi-Ryu, which is Okinawan based. very similar to Goju. And of course, many of you know Miyagi, the founder of Goju, really started this kata. Now, because Tensho is very circular and a little bit softer, it was founded in the Fujian province, southern China, and I know Sensei Caillou knows this maybe even better than I do because she's from Hong Kong and has a lot of history knowledge, but it's in the southern area of China, Fujian province, where the Kung Fu style of White Crane had started, okay? So White Crane Kung Fu was very influential in Goju and in Uechi-ryu. Very circular, very circular.
Boss, can I explain to my students?
Yeah. So what I like to do first is do some Rokushu, which is like I said, when I was a little kid, I started when I was 11 years old, and these were I used to call the fish blocks, okay? So you've got Koken, you've got Shote, and you're up, down, side, out. So this might be someone trying to get online. Sorry, hold on. Yes, Charlie from Puerto Rico is trying to get online. Is someone trying to get in from Puerto Rico, Sensei?
No, I have no one waiting.
Go to my... Okay. Oops, I just got knocked off line here. Wow, that's weird. I just got knocked off line. What the hell? Okay, am I back on? I got knocked off line there. What the hell just happened? I just got knocked off line. There, I'm here now. I'm here. Can you see me? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can you see me? I'm online here. I'm online now. Can you see me? I'm here. Can you see me? I'm here. Can you see me, hear me? I'm here.
Where are you?
I'm here. Can you see me?
Okay, now we can see you.
I got knocked offline. That was weird. Okay.
Let me respond with you.
Yep. And put me on the speakerphone. Okay, I'm unmuted now.
All right.
Put me on speaker. Put me on the speaker view. Speaker view.
1 second.
I don't know what just happened. I got knocked right offline there. I'm here. Okay, good, perfect. So, sorry about that. What I was saying is, these are the blocks where Tensho came from. It was an exercise in Kung Fu. So when you're coming up, it's Koken here. And look at my arm, it's not way out here. It's here. It's a block and a strike. Shote coming out. It's a block and a strike. Okay? Almost like a fish. Almost like a fish. Like an octopus. So just try doing this. And you notice I'm not going way out here. You can do it too. Not going way out here. I'm just nice and close here. Okay? Now let's go up and down. Not too high, not way up here. Just here to your chin. Up, down. Wrist back. You're going to use the shote. Koken, shote. Koken, shote. Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. So these motions here, which are going to be in Tensho, are blocks. Uchikaku-ke. Uchikaku-ke. Yeah. So what we have to maintain, what we have to understand is this is the only place we really need to protect ourselves. So when we block, we need to block the whole head.
Entonces, tenemos que tomar en cuenta un cuadrado donde está la cabeza, es solo la cabeza, lo que importa en ese momento del bloqueo.
So we don't need to go all the way here, all the way down. And when you block, don't bring it all the way down here because you're open. It's here. Okay? So to demonstrate what the punch looks like with Sensei here, just so it looks just one to my face, right? This, yes, right here. One, other one, two. So this is what it looks like. So this motion, punch, 1, 2, and then I'm going to strike. But this is it. Okay? So the whole kata is this softness in motion. Circular. This is circular. Okay? And then I'm kind of teaching this a little backwards with the application in bunkai first, okay? So this is a short, small face block. There's also a mawashi. Mawashi, we've done this before, right? Mawashi blocks. So the second block, or the 1, 2, the third block is bigger. And I'm going to trap the arm, as you will see. So it comes to the face again. I'm going to trap this arm. I'm going to trap it. And then I'm going to strike the groin. So, here. And then I'm going to strike the groin with my shote. Tight, tight. Hikite. 1, 2, 3. So after these two blocks, 1, 2, we're going to strike to the face, right to the, either under the chin or to the jaw. Some people do it this way, some people do it this way. 1, 2, strike. Okay, those are the first 3 moves. For those of you who don't know. 4th move, grab the wrist. Yes, keep it up. Now let go. Floating rib, strike. Grab this rib. one, out.
Afuera y adentro.
So it looks like this. 1, 2, strike.
Yes.
1, trap the arm, strike the groin. Grabs the wrist. Come up, strike the floating rib. Grabs the wrist, let go of the rib. 1, 2. Let me demonstrate. Let me demonstrate those moves from Sanchin stance. From Sanchin stance. 1, 2, 3. 1. So we do these in both arms. So the other part of all this is the breathing. I'm just trying to get you familiar with these moves, right? Block, block, strike. Block, trap, strike. Strike, strike. Everything is block, counter with this kata. Now the breathing is a softer ibuki breathing. Sanchin, very hard. Yeah. So Tensho is much more soft. So the breathing is like this. 1 breath, 2 blocks. Now in Sanchin, it's much more harder ibuki. Tensho softer. So let's get into our Sanchin stance from Yoi, huh? And we'll start the kata and we'll go through it very slowly. And I'll stop periodically. Hajime. So we're in Migi Sanchin. As we do the first blocks, the left arm comes back. Whoops, I froze. There we go. Left arm comes back at the same time. Keep this tight. Not out here. Keep it really tight. Because you've got the arm. You've trapped the arm. And now you're striking the groin. Just to the chin, not up here. Push the floating rib. The guy's got your arm. You want to escape the wrist grab. Sholte to the rib. Now we're going to move forward. Now Hidari, left leg forward. Same thing. Right arm comes back, left arm block, block, strike. Big block, tight. Grabs the wrist, floating rib. Grabs the wrist. We're going to move forward again. Now, this is tricky. We're going to do both at the same time. Big. Okay, relax. So, this is the ending to it. We'll go over in a moment. The breathing of this kata is very, very important as well. And again, it's soft. As we know, when we breathe out, is when we're usually striking, right? We hit hard, here, kiai, huh? So as we're striking, we're breathing out and doing a soft ibuki. As we're defending, we are breathing in. So the ibuki breathing out is as you're striking, okay? Make sure these wrists are moving. You can move these wrists. They're not stiff, huh? You're not hitting. You're moving. This is very important to be able to learn how to do this. And I'm going to demonstrate some more wrist blocks with Sensei Regenda in a moment. Blocks and strikes. If you can really master this with the blocks, strikes, and when I use the koken, it's a strike and a block, like a lot of things we do in kyokushin. The shote can be a block and a strike as well. I'm going to demonstrate a little bit here. So just do slow roundhouse punches. Yep, that's a block, but now I can strike. If I block here with my koken, I can then strike with my shote. So do it again. Block, strike. Here. Block now with the shote, and now I'm going to strike with the koken. Here. Block, strike, block, strike. So it's like this. Block, strike, block, strike. So I can have one hand behind my back, I can have a broken arm, I can still fight with one arm. Huh? It's because of this. Also, if he punched me to the face, I could come up and strike. There, and strike the rib. That's what that is there. So you can do a lot of things with these wrist movements, koken, shote, but you have to get comfortable with it. Now, even with the grab, the wrist grab, this as well, huh? So again, one, you have to be malleable with this wrist. I've got him here. We see this a little bit in Sanchin as well. So punch. We might see this in Sanchin. So we see this a lot, and you notice that the upper katas that we do are from southern China and more Goju-ryu based. So you will see this circular motion much more. You will see a lot of the more wrists moving. So please get familiar with this, mess around with it, and you will get it eventually. It'll be very comfortable for you, okay? So please use these wrists, and you'll see this, as I said, in Sanchin and some other katas, obviously Tensho like we're talking about. Very important to use these wrists, okay? So let's go through the kata, let's go through the end of the kata. So we just did both hands, huh? We just did both hands. Now we're here. So everybody get the Migi Sanchin? You just finished the last move. Okay. So now we're going to reach. We're going to reach and pull back, open hand, not like Sanchin, closed hand, open hand. So one, it's soft and smooth. Then we drill with the nukite. We do this 3 times. That's 2. 3rd time. Just like Sanchin, but it's slightly different. Let's go through this one again, okay? 3 times. In Sanchin, we're going to go over Sanchin as well, you see this. Very hard, very fast. This is more fluid. Now, this is slightly different as well. We're used to doing this. Big motions, huh? Big motions, but not in Tensho.
Grande, big motions, pero ese es el que yo expliqué, ¿se acuerdas? Cubriendo la cabeza y el doble pequeño.
So, now if you remember in Geksai Dai, from here, so this is an abbreviation, a shortened version of this. So if this is the blocking hand, this isn't the blocking hand, this is a striking hand. So this is the block. Come out, strike. This is the block, underhand. So it's not big, it's here. Hold the punch. Yeah, just hold it. Punch, hold the punch. So if he's punching here, this is it. It's here. It's here. So if I was here, punch, I've blocked and I'm striking. Here.
Recording in progress.
Oh, he hasn't been recording it. Okay. You forgot. It's okay. So here, go punch. You notice it's not big. It's not big. This is... So I want you all to do this. And this is the blocking hand. It looks like this. It starts here, block, and strike. This hand is going to be also strike. It's going to be a double strike, huh? Double strike. Bring it out, strike. Bring it out, strike. This is more for the higher level kata like this, but it's like Geksai Dai as well, as I mentioned. So when you're here, you just here. And again, it works really well when you're fighting. So punch, here, strike here, open, punch, it's here. Again, you might see this in Sanchin. Punch. Sanchin. Punch. You see how small it is? This is very, very effective, and not so big. When we do this in Kihon, this is more to warm up your shoulders and everything, but if you're really fighting, comes the punch, it's small. It's small. So, let's go from here, from Migi Sanchin. I'm going a little slower and a little softer. Now, we're going to step back and do it a shorter way like we just did. Huh? So, step back. So as you're stepping here, it's out. You're gonna, it's more like this. You could do this, as you'll see. Or I would like you to try it with that short version or some kind of tighter version. As Kancho Okazaki is now making things a little more tighter, even with our stances are a little closer, our Zenkotsu Dachi, our Sanchin Dachi even is a little tighter. This is like more like Goju-ryu and Uechi-ryu, because this is the foundation of Kyokushin. These is Okinawan-based karate. So we're starting to use a little more Okinawan influence rather than like you see some old Kyokushin. No, we're much tighter. Even we used to do this with the Soto-uke, huh? Remember? Now we're just boom, really tight, really tight. It's more efficient, it's faster, and this is makes a lot of sense. And everything's just a little tighter. Even in Sanchin, It used to be, we're not way out here. No. In. Fist and a half. Shoulder height. And with the buki breathing, I see a lot of people not using their tanden, not using this area. The weight is not, the breath should be going down. And when it goes down, watch my pelvis. Breathe into the tendon. Down, you're rooted. I'm rooting the breath comes down to the floor. Here. Yeah, so when you think about Tensho, we're going to go over it a couple of times now. Think about this kind of movement, fluid, circular. Tensho means revolving hands, or what's the other word? I was like fluid hands, revolving palms. This is the palm, huh? Revolving, that's what that is, huh? Revolving palms, fluid hands. So think about this when you're performing the kata. Don't be so tight. No, relax. Okay, let's try it again. We'll go slow and we'll do nice and soft. Okay, when we go to Sanchin, you will see the difference. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start from. We're just gonna start from Yoi, no Maxo. Okay, Yoi. So, Hajime. Be soft. We're gonna go slow. Hajime. Move forward. Move forward one more time. Now both. Now, reach, open hand, lukete. Here we go. Ready? Want to do it that way? I'll do it the other way. All right? Doesn't matter. So, this can be abbreviated to this. This turns out, this comes over. Don't keep it here. Reach, reach. Okay? Also, some of you who have not on Kyokushin-kan who are watching this, you may notice a difference here. So you can go side, almost like to the side here, or straight up here. Depends on the preference. They both work. Here, and you will see some people do like Yamsu, here or here. And if you, sometimes you'll see this, and then you'll see this, huh? This is the way I learned it originally. Different bunkai, different application, they both work. Okay, so just because I'm doing it this way doesn't mean this is incorrect. This is the way we do it in kan. But this is also okay. Same with this, okay? It's okay. We do it here. Okay. We do this shote here, or up to the nose or the chin. Some people do it to the side. It's okay. Both are okay. The most important part of the kata is not where you're striking like this, or this, or this. That's just preference. The most important thing is being able to understand the block, strike, and the fluid motion, fluidity, revolving palms, rotating. Kata? Good? Os? Okay. Very good. So please practice the hand movements. Up, down, over, and out. Practice the short version of Mwashuke. This is fine, totally fine. But as you get higher in rank and you get you're doing more difficult kata, you learn to be more efficient, and you can apply this much more to fighting. So when I spoke earlier about Sosai's favorite kata being Tensho, I don't know his reasons why. My reasons, I love the kata too. My reasons, in probably Sosai's reasons, I assume, is because it's so applicable to fighting. You can use this for fighting very, very well. This kata has everything in it. It's got fluidity, circular motion, block, strike, and you don't have to be stiff. You don't have to be, no kickboxing. It's very quick for close fighting. So just come close, punch, punch. Yeah. Face, other one. It's all here. This is real fighting. So this is street. Tensho kata to me is a street fighting kata. Very much a street fighting kata, Tensho. Understand? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, thank you, Os. So let's talk a little bit. Whoops, sorry. About Sanchin. Sanchin, of course, one of the oldest katas in karate that we know of, right? Sanchin, San 3, Chin, Sanchin 3 battles. We all know, maybe some of the younger students don't know, the 3 battles that we're fighting within ourselves. It's not out here. The 3 battles are inside, Sanchin. The 3 battles are what? Mind, body, spirit. Os, Sanchin. So this kata really does not have a bunkai or application. People invent it as they go. This kata was a practice kata to work with your internal circulation, your ki energy, to work with your ki. And this kata is done, the entire kata, with full tension. Everything from your toes to your toes, gripping the floor, to your hands. Everything is tight. Tight. Here, 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 here. You gotta stop remarking. Here. You understand? So everything in this kata is full tension the entire way. So when we do that and have a full tension the entire kata, we really build strength. This is isometric training, and it's so you're working with your internal organs here and you're strengthening your circulatory system because the breathing, ibuki breathing in this kata is so very, very importante. Muy importante, the breathing. Very important. It's a breathing kata. And it's much harder. This breath, ibuki breathing, unlike Tensho, Tensho is softer. This one is deep from here, and you're pushing that down with all the strength you have. You've got to feel the strength of this kata, okay? So it's done very slowly, and the reason it's not a beginner's kata, even though it seems easy, is because you're doing it so slowly, you have to mentally focus on every move. In addition, you have to really perfect your breathing on this kata. This is very, very important. So the ibuki breathing, I-B-U-K-I, ibuki, comes from here, not here. Dame, not here, here. So you have to open your mouth. So feel your stomach, feel your stomach. Put your hands on your stomach. When you breathe in, this has to come out. Notice we don't breathe up here. We don't breathe. We breathe. Yeah, this is very important. And if you haven't, if you don't know how to breathe through your belly, let's practice something. Let's get on our backs. Okay? Put your hands here.
Should we lay down as well?
Yes, lay down, lay down. Put your hands on your belly, and when you breathe in, your hands should raise. I'm going to breathe in. This is like a baby. This is how a baby breathes. This is natural. What happens as we get older, we start breathing in the chest more. But this is the way the baby breathes. This is natural. Please go home. Please take her out of here. I'm losing my thought. So this is breathing this way. Okay? So this is how it has to happen with this kata. Now, in some styles that do Sanchin, because pretty much every karate style does a form of Sanchin kata. Now, we do, and my old style, Uechi-ryu, does a turn in the kata. Some styles that do Sanchin, I think Isshin-ryu maybe, and Shorin-ryu, they move forward the entire time. They never turn around. But we do, and awesome. So I want to teach this mawate in Sanchin because it's very important, and we add an uchuke when we turn, and a lot of people do not do this turn properly, and when they turn, their Sanchin is not good. So I want to demonstrate this turn from Sanchin. So I'm in Migi Sanchin. When I pivot, I won't do the block yet. This has to get lower, and this has to be here on my balls, my feet. Okay, and then when I pivot, I should be in Hidari Sanchin. Do not do this.
No haga eso. O sea, no se levanta.
Straight. So from here, again, stay. There's a line. Don't come in, don't come out, don't come up. Stay. Bend. Look. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So let's try that drill. We're going to Hidari Sanchin, left foot forward. We're going to move forward to hit Migi, then turn. You see the distance I have here. This is important. If you're here, no good. 1, 2. Practice. Make sure you cross wide. Straight. So now let's add uchuke. Here. Bottom arm, block. So we can here, 1. Practice that. When you turn, you block. All right, so let's start the kata. To me, this kata is actually quite difficult. I have my glasses on. It's quite difficult because it's so slow that you forget where you are in the kata. You forget. So teaching this kata is not easy. I'll do the best I can, and it's hard to do on a Zoom call to teach this kata, especially if you don't know the kata. This is why Sanchin is not taught, and Tensho is not taught for that matter, but Sanchin seems easy, and it's not taught mostly until you're a little higher rank. Now, that said, in Weichiru Karate, they start this kata from the beginning. They use spear hands, right? They use spear hands. We have closed fist. Again, different styles do Sanchin slightly different. Gojiru, kyokushin, Weichiru. I think actually Gojiru may be open too. Can't remember. But we use closed fists, huh? It's very slow. So let's do the first moves of Sanchin. It starts with the left. So let's get into Migi Sanchin and Ibuki breathing. Don't forget the pelvis. When you breathe, it's hard. From here, you push forward. Okay? We start with the left. Slow. Everything's hard. Gojiru is like this. Kyokushin. Move forward. Tight here, tight. Don't, she's fine. Not out here. Tight. Tight. Okay? Go back to the beginning. Now you'll see some Sanchins like this. Big. We don't do that in our style. But you will see that. Again, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just not the way we do it, okay? We're here. Straight back. Tight. One more thing when you're doing the ibuki. Look at my face here. Gojuru is very big on this. You want this tight. Very tight. Kyokushin, not so much. Gojuru. Chin down, neck tight. Honey, I can't deal with it. Okay, so let's try it again. Here we are. Bring it back. Big breath. Slightly out. Not here, slightly out. Move forward. Move forward. Now, third time is different. Third one, here, and you don't punch. Third one, right underneath. Okay? Third time. Now, here comes the turn. Fold down like uchuke. Fold down. Here. Now we do two. One. On the second one, we do the same thing. Here. Turn. Mawate. Don't turn so soon. Don't do this. No. From here, stay. Then. Move forward one more time. We stay here for 2 times. 1. Now, like Tensho, Sanchin, fast and hard. Bigger. So it's tricky. When we do Mawashi Uke, it goes in. My arms are tight. Squeeze in. Not here, here, here. Groin, face. Tight. Not all the way out. Os. Now, what I want to do now is go over this kata with no ibuki breathing. None. I want to do the kata soft so you can get the feel of the movements. I don't want you to think about tension, ibuki. We're going to do it soft and just walk through it, okay? This is how you will learn it easier. We're going to walk through the kata. So from here, from Yoi, Hajime, Nice and soft, soft. We're going to walk through it fast. We're going to do this 3 times. On the 3rd time, here. Now we turn around 2 times. Underneath. Again. 1. Move forward. 2. Move forward. Stay here. 1 more time. That's the tricky part. When you turn around, 1, 2, stay. 3, 4. That's the tricky part. You gotta remember. Boss? So, and then from here, again, up. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. We're going to do 1 more time just like that. Slow, smooth, no ibuki. Ibuki. Here we go. Sanchin. Slow, no ibuki, no tension. Starts to the left. Every punch you move forward except at the end. 3rd punch, go underneath. Turn. 1. Step forward. 2. Underneath. Pivot again. 1. 2. Stay. 3. 4. So after you turn around, you only move once and then stay. 4. Now grab. 1, 2, 3. Just like most katas, finish off this way. 1 more time. When you turn around this way, only 2. The second one is here, and then you turn around. Okay? That's the tricky part for me, anyway, when I was learning. That was the hardest part. Let's do it again. Sanchin. Soft. 1, move forward. 2, move forward. 3, underneath. Pivot. 1 and 2 underneath. Pivot. Now 1, move forward. 2, stay. 3, 4. That's it. Now this. Finish it up. 1, 2, 3. You need to maybe write down, escribe, the steps. Break it down into sections. So, like I said, teaching this is a little tricky. So, when on a Zoom especially. So, now we're gonna do it 1 more time, but we're gonna do it with hard ibuki breathing, the way it's supposed to be done. Okay, this is the way it's supposed to be done. And then we'll go back and forth with Tensho and Sanchin, and you will notice the difference between Tensho, Sanchin. Soft, circular, hard, linear. Tensho, soft, circular, Sanchin, linear, and hard. Boss? We're going to go through Sanchin now, the way it's supposed to be done. We're going to go through Sanchin, the way it's supposed to be done. Maxo, Sanchin KATA, yo. Hajime. Pivot. Stay here. Fast. All right. That's me. So you should be very tired right now. Yeah. You do 5 of these. 5 Sanchin. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah. You should finish your workout with Sanchin every class. Pues, so, let's do Tensho. Tensho. We'll go through it twice. Once so we can remember it, and the second time we should know it. Okay? Let's try Tensho. Think soft, think fluid. Huh? Huh? So think softer and circular. Revolving palms, revolving fluid hands. Here we go. Makso. Tensho. Yoi. Hajime. Move forward. Both. Right? Yazame. So, better. We're going to go through it one more time and then we're going to ask questions, okay? Os. Try it again. Remember. Focus. Kime. Makso. Tensho. Yo. Hajime. Nice. Os. Questions? Let me put the gallery view on here. Os. So Harry, Os. Nice to see you. There's some other people here. Sandy, Os. Okay, very good to see you. So, Paul Hickson, nice to see you, everybody. So I know this is not easy to teach on Zoom. I know many of you already know these katas, and I just wanted to work on what maybe you should be thinking about more maybe than the other. And I wanted to really paint the difference in the katas, in the approach, in the attitude towards the kata when you actually are performing the kata. Again, what I want you to take away from this is Tensho, circular and a little softer. Sanchin, hard, tension, and linear, straight. And that Sanchin works with the internal organs and works with your ki, energy. You're developing your ki. Tensho is more fighting. It's more fluid, more of a Chinese influence on Tensho. Anyone have any questions?
¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta? Nobody.